Hello, welcome back to the channel. I covered this yesterday in my live stream. If you didn't know, I live stream Monday evenings for the UK anyway, about 9 PM Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. And I covered this yesterday because I didn't know it had dropped, and a bunch of people told me about it. And I covered it then, but I just thought, good God, it's worth another video. It really is. Let me get that shininess off my face, although it's still there because of the bloody... Never mind. I just get shine on my face. Yeah, words cannot for this. CW's Batwoman is revealed. So, if you don't remember, we had the previous version of all of this revealed to us a few weeks back, and it was quite a few weeks back now, and then it wasn't particularly good, right? I think we can all agree. This isn't particularly flattering, right? It's not very good. It's clearly a screen test. It's not a good representation of what she was going to look like, evidently, because we've now got an updated look. And I also do think that pretty much confirms it, right? They very clearly reused the costume from Ruby Rose for this test screening, and it's awful. It's an awful test screening. We can all agree on that. Javicia Leslie. Is a beautiful woman, right? She looks really, really good. And this is incredibly unflattering. Like, it's not a good look at all. And so then we wait with bated breath. We've got this new look. We knew we were going to get a new look. They were going to change the hairstyle. Everything was going to be different. And then we get this. And this is the reveal here. And all I can think to myself is, like, there's a few things. Anyone can be Batwoman, right? Anyone can be Batman. That's the whole purpose of it. You're a symbol. Yeah? You're a symbol away from being a man or a girl or being affiliated to anything. That's the point. Like, in a lot of the movies, it's, well, I can become a symbol. I can become more. I'm what this city needs. The symbol of Batman or Batwoman, Batgirl. Who cares? Respectively. And all I can think to myself here is, well, very clearly, and bearing in mind, I've watched all but like 2 episodes of the first season of Batwoman. I know, kill me now. But all I can think of here is that very clearly, she's only one of like 4 black people in Gotham. And that's not me being racist. That's quite literally what the CW show has. They have very few black people in the show. So all you people go, well, you're racist for this. Piss off. CW have instigated a series with very few black people in it, right? So when a new person rocks up in the series, surely all the villains are just going to go, well, it's clearly her then, isn't it? It's that one there with the fro, with the red highlights in it. It's your Batwoman. Like, very clearly. And also, Batwoman has these incredibly smug, arrogant, awful narrations over the top of like some weird news anchor, right? They say they got some like famous comedian. I've never heard of her. And I can imagine them now. They're going to be like, because in the first season it was all about, oh, who's Batwoman dating? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's a lesbian. Blah, blah, blah. Now they're going to be like, oh, Batwoman's, black and blah, blah, blah. And it's crap. Positives. She looks better. Clearly her face isn't that smushed up as it was here. Like, very clearly. Right? Very clearly this is Ruby Rose's costume because her nose isn't sticking out. Right? And her nose is sticking out here. Right? So very clearly they've made the costume for her now. I like the red bits. Like, I think that's actually quite good. Like, objective reviewing, because I do that here. I like the red bits, and I actually think if it looks like this in action, right, with these sort of highlights here, and how it's sort of, I guess, it almost looks like it's, spray painted on. Like, it looks good. Hand painted, basically. I like that, right? If they keep that, that's good. I like all the red bits. I think it looks really, really decent. I think that the redness inside the cape is good as well. But I do think, ultimately, that this I think the fact that you flattened her nose is not good. Like, you know, you've accentuated the fact. Basically, the costume designers on the show have gone, right, she's black. We need to make a statement of that, right? Now, black people's noses are of a certain aesthetic trait, and they are accentuating that here by allowing the bottom end of the nose to stick out, right? And I do think that's a bit of a dumb statement to make. You are accentuating the fact that she's black. For what reason? You know, Batwoman, Batman, Batgirls, Nightwing, whoever. Same as Black Panther, right? You're supposed to be anyone. The point is that it's more of a symbol than it is the ethnicity. Does that make sense? I'm sure we can all agree on that, right? Although there'll be some plebs that jump in and go, you're racist. Nah, man. Not at all. I'm just making a point that it is not... It's supposed to be a symbol, not an ethnicity. And like I say, this very clearly, unless this is a wig that they're sticking on the costume, just like with this, you know, very clearly is going to be the only black woman in Gotham currently. Because they've only got like 2 other people, I think. And again, not me, that's the CW. But like with them. You know, but at least she looks better in it. Like, it's not a bad costume now. They've clearly done some work on it. Because before the costume sucked. Like, it was awful. But it still looks... It's still bad from the perspective of you're supposed to be a symbol. You're not supposed to look at it and go, oh, that's Black Batwoman. Like, that's not what it's supposed to be about. So it goes against that grain. But also just for, like, and I always like looking at this from an in-universe perspective. You can look at it and just go, well, there's a new person on the scene. She's black. There's a new Batwoman on the scene. She's black. Well, it's clearly her then, isn't it? Like, that's obviously what the villains are going to do, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like, she looks much better in it. You know, like, I'll give them that. She definitely looks much better in it, and that was one of my main gripes about this, was she just looked like she'd been stuffed in it. She looks incredibly unhappy here. You're not going to tell me she looks happy here, right? She looks annoyed. She looks disgruntled, like a very disgruntled employee. You know, like someone who, I don't know, is standing on a side road advertising like a pawn shop or something, right? That's what she looks like, you know? One of those wavy sign people. She's stuffed in a costume. Looks dumb. Whereas here, she looks happier. Like, it's good. They've clearly worked on the costume. So my main gripe for the first thing was, yeah, well, you know, very clearly she doesn't look happy. She looks ridiculous. She looks incredibly annoyed. Whereas here, she looks good. Like, she looks like she's happy. She looks good like that. But in universe perspective, it's super dumb. So I thought we'd all have a good look at this. Please do let me know down below. Again, looks better, and the costume's better as well. They've clearly done a bit of work on it. And they bought her a car. They got a Corvette. If you didn't know, they've got the new Batwoman Batmobile, and again, it's better, right? They've actually spent. They're clearly spending some money on it now. Bearing in mind, this still isn't a good look. You know, it's a Corvette. It's a C7 Corvette, and they've just butchered it. And when I say that, they've butchered it, they really have, because this is the standard C7. Like that's a nice car. What they've done to it is not good. Like, you have butchered it. Like, look at this. Like, Christ, what have you done? So they're clearly spending some money on it. I think that they want to keep this going for a little while now. So let me know your thoughts down below. I don't really have any major gripes on it, to be honest. It just looks... I just think it's that whole thing of Batwoman's disappeared and then a new Batwoman turns up. Well, clearly it's the only other new character on the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's my main gripe. Of course, there'll be some plebs that jump on and go, "Bro, racist, man." No, calm down. Calm your tartars. Calm your titty tartars. Say that really quickly. I need some more sleep. Anyway, please do let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I will be reviewing the show on a weekly basis when it drops. I can't remember when it is actually dropping. Is there any... Yeah, I don't think there is any actual release date yet. Is there a release date? We know they're filming it, so... Yeah, I don't think there's no actual official release date. But stay tuned to the channel, because I will review it on a weekly basis, just like I did with the original, or the first season, whatever, original. Pfft, nothing original about that show. Give this video a like and a share. Thanks so much. Take care.